Hello everyone, welcome in today's video. In today's video we built the Chatbase clone. And what is Chatbase? Chatbase is an AI agent builder platform. It's a place where you can create agents, train them and deploy them. So what it means is that you have your custom data you want to train on an agent. You come and create an agent. After creating the agent, you deploy it. You can see the steps here. You build, deploy your agent, and then your agent can solve your customers' problems. You can refine it. You can even work on complex issues. So I built the same Chatbase clone, but with a lot of improvements. So just going to look at what we built. So this is what we built, and we named it Nexora. So this is an agent, AI agent builder platform whereby you can build your agents in 3 steps. So the first step is you create your agent. After creating your agent, you train it with your own data, and then you can deploy it everywhere. That is the simple 3 steps that you go through. So let's look at some of the features that we created that are not in the Chatbase. So the first one, of course, we have custom AI training. Chatbase has it, so that is not a big deal. We have a big one, which is custom actions, meaning that we actually allow you to bring in your custom API endpoint. So it means that you can train your agent on your API endpoints, meaning if you have, like, for example, an e-commerce, you can train it on live e-commerce data. You can help it to track, for example, the customer order status and all that thing. Then we have the embeddable widget. They also have the embeddable widget. That is not a big deal. We offer a REST API. They also have REST API. Now we also have a WordPress plugin, which they don't have, because most people who are having WordPress, they don't have any ability to train and use custom AI chatbots on their website. So we also created a WordPress plugin for this. Then we have the knowledge base upload. This is we also have this one. They have it. We have the team workspace, so you can invite your team members, and they can also be working on different agents as you're working on others. You can remove branding. That is okay. We have free tier. They also have free tier. The difference is their starting price. So you can start, the starting price for us is $29. And their starting price is $40. Okay, so those are some of the differences. Actually, there is one difference. Let me refresh. There is one difference, which is a React package. Okay, so we also have a React package that you can install in Next.js, because most people are going to be installing these chatbots are actually using React applications like Next.js, Turnstack, and all these other modern text which are using React. So it is very easy to install because it is now having an npm package. So you can simply install it and use it. Now, in the integration documents here, we have the nice documentation for different apps. You can just see the React one is very easy to install. Then you just simply drop in this widget, and that's it. So for purposes of time, I'm just going to show you one app where I'm logged in. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in. I'm just going to go ahead and log in. Okay. So this is just one of the accounts. You can create an account because there's a free tier. You have an account. So you can just go ahead and create your agent here from this here. I'm not going to create an agent. I'm just going to use this very one that has trained data. So you can see you have the settings why you do all these settings. Put, for example, the feedback message, your system prompt, and then the sources. So you can upload anything, PDF, Excel files, anything you want. You can also add this web page and to scrape it. Okay, then you also have the Q&A, so you can add Q&A. Then in actions, this is where actually so on the actions tab, this where we have the actions, this is where we bring in our external APIs. Okay, this is why you bring in your external API, where you can fetch your live data. You can configure everything in this place. Okay, you can configure everything in this place. For example, you can give it a name, describe what you are doing here. For example, look up the status of a customer, order by ID. So you tell the AI when and why to use this action, and then you add the endpoint. With this, you can also pass the parameters like this for dynamic values, and then you have either it is authentication, you can just say none, which is the default. Then you can say bearer token or access token, whichever you use. So you can just like pass in this. Then down here you can paste a sample API response, like this is what it returns back. And then you can just say extract the order status tracking and estimated this blah blah. So you tell AI which fields to extract and how to present them to the user, and then you go ahead and create your action. Okay, so this is very interesting and really nice. So yeah, then you have the playground where you can just like test, you test the your agent before you deploy it. And then the interesting part is on the deployment. Okay, so in the deployment we have this embed widget. So this is like people who are using like HTML, CSS, which I least expect like most people to use this, because like these are like maybe a few sites, and even WordPress you can still use this. For WordPress you copy this and then you go ahead and put it in the at the bottom of your script or in the head, and then you can use that. But the most important one is going to be this npm package. Okay, the React npm package that you can install. Then you can customize the colors here. Okay, or you can just simply paste in your own stuff here, and then you can just put the greeting message, and then you add the allowed in origin. So you can see right now I have this is the test e-commerce I have here. So let me show you on this. So the first thing I did was install the package. So you have to go ahead and install the npm package, and then in the page, I have a page called chat here, and you can see that I have this Nexora chat, which it comes from the Nexora AI React package, and you simply pass in the API URL, and you also pass in your agent ID. So these you actually get them from if you are logged in, this you will get it under the deployment here. So you can see this is there. I just simply copy this. Remember to make this a use client. So simply copy this and bring it in here, and that's it. You are done. Okay, and then push, and then you have your chat here. So you can see here we have the chat. You can just say hello, and this is going to start like now talking with our data that we uploaded. Remember, I uploaded this. There is a file here, this one DGateway.txt. So this has all the information about the DGateway. Okay, so I can just go ahead and ask it a question, for example, that how do I integrate DGateway in a Next.js project. So I can just like ask it a question like this one, and it's going to be actually putting this information from the information we uploaded in here under sources. So we have this here, which was actually broken in 10 chunks. So you're using the RAG technique. You upload this, it is chunked, and then you can now question it so that you consume less tokens and everything. So you can see it comes here. You can now also just go ahead and do this, because sometimes you find that this space is not enough. So you can maximize, and then you go back here on the on this, and then it gives you the steps, step by step. Set the environmental variables to that, then go ahead and create the API route, and then you can copy this this code snippets. You can copy them because this is rendering actually the markdown. So you can copy these snippets very nicely. So this is good for documentations. And then you can see here they give you the phone number formats, and then they give you also tips. Okay, and this is really good. So you can just say here, let me see, can I get a link to maybe sign up? I don't know if this one is there, but and I just like ask and then see if it can get me like a link to sign up or something like that. Okay, and yeah, so you can see here, you say you can get started by visiting the admin dashboard to create your account. So you can see it actually put up the link, and this link is clickable within the chat. You can say here is clickable, and then it brought in also other useful links like the DGateway, the documentation, the WhatsApp. So you look at this, the WhatsApp chat is created like a button I can click like this, even the contact page, which is really cool. Like this is super helpful, you know. This chat is really nice, and we created this. I'm feeling so much excited. And now, so if you just go back here, you can also look at your conversations. Okay, these conversations here, you can actually look at them here. So you can see the widget here, 2 messages. This has 6 messages, and it is active right now. So if you click in, you can also look at the messages these people they are discussing. Okay, how do I integrate this? And then assisted with these tokens, and how can I get a link to this? It also replied to this. So you see what the users are asking, and this is really nice. Okay, yeah, so you guys, you can just go ahead and try this and tell me. The documentations are really nice. If you just go to the documentation, even the HTML site here, everything is given nicely. The WordPress plugin here, you can just like see option 1. There is where we have the add alternative, the theme directory, the plugin here. Okay, I think I'm just going to add I'll add a button. But for now, this is the link to the plugin. Okay, yeah, and then other things, we're just going to be increasing, putting more things to how to do them. Of course, you have also your API and everything. So I'm so much excited. You can just like check out all the full features that we have here. Okay, can just like look at the full features, look at this, and give it a try and tell us. So without further ado, let's jump in and get started. Hello everyone, welcome in today's video. So in today's video, we're going to build a Chatbase clone. So today I didn't want to create a video for sure. I wanted to create some demos for the Fino app, but then I saw this cloud message here saying that they are giving promotion while they are doubling the usage limit for cloud users, and this is only for March. Maybe by the time you see this, it has ended because it's from March 13. to March 27. So, and the time I think is from from 7 a.m. and all the way to 3 p.m. it is valid. So I just want to take advantage of this. I don't know how this is, but I'm just going to go ahead and start and want to build this chat base. Basically, this chat base, as you can see, AI agents for magical customer experiences. So Chatbot is a complete platform for building and deploying AI support agents for your business. So basically, you can just get like the chat on the website, and you can train data, train it with data like sources like this. This is what I want. Okay, so I just want us to make sure that we can actually build this. So of course we'll use the grid framework, we use Golang as usual, and we use Cloud Code like the way we did in this build. This is also a big build to build this. It is not easy per se, but we have all the necessary tools to beat this. So just going to start with the research phase. I haven't researched this, so I'm just going to take you through the research phase and how we're going to build this basically. Okay, so let's start by going to, so I'll just use the same thing like this. Let me just go and open Cloud. I always start with Cloud Web. I always don't do my research from Cloud Code because Cloud Web is more superior in that. And I also just always use like here, I don't use Opus, I use Sonnet for these kind of works. And the reason is also to balance the tokens. You will see like Opus and Sonnet, they're different. So I always use Sonnet on the web to balance my tokens. Okay, so I'm just going to start with a first prompt, which is going to be like so let me say I want to build a software that competes and wants to beat. In this case, let me just add Chatbase. Okay, Chatbase. And you can just add a link because I'm very sure it might be not knowing Chatbase, or it knows it, I don't know. So I'm just going to go here and pass also the link to Chatbase. So I want it to search online and on the platform, Reddit, Quora, gather all the pain points of using Chatbase. So I need you to find out all the features they are offering, because I want my app to be able to provide all the features they offer. I also want to build a WordPress plugin that can help WordPress sites to also integrate the agents, okay, easily. This will be using the API we will build. and it will be connecting using the API key from our API gateway. We will build what else? I want to also use the DGateway for payments. So I'm just going to say DGateway. So I'll give it this docs. I'm just going to say to add both card and mobile money payments. And when you go to the DGateway, this is where we have the ARM reference. So you can just simply copy this this one also. Okay, so this brainstorm so normally just like it's good to go ahead and first make research and you see what features are you going to add in to make yours unique and all other things. So let me just wait for it. So it's done with the research. So you can see here they have different pain points. The pricing, basically, they have a lot of pricing, surprise charges after cancellation, blah blah. So it's always just good to first do all these, and then you also just say here. So what the research review Chatbase biggest weakness is from Reddit, blah blah, brutal pricing cliffs and charges after cancellation, no live chatbot inbox. When the AI can't help, there is no native place for human to take over. So like this is good. Okay, so it does suggest for me this. So just going to move to the second prompt. Okay, so after this I just want to simply go ahead and now give it this. Let me show more. So I just want to go ahead and get this prompt. Okay, let's write it down here, and when we modify it. So for the tech stack, I want to use this framework called Grid to build. This one will not have like the desktop version. Of course, we could build a desktop version that uses internet, but we're just going to stick to the web. Like this is good for the web. To call this to build the web app, to build, say here, to build the web app. And and here, so just going to be and here the docs. So basically this, so we don't want to give it the ones for desktop. So one is for desktop, I guess this one here. Okay, performance and the docs. Okay, so I want you to, okay, so this one is no need. So I'll build this app using Cloud Code. Give the app a name that suits. So I'm just going to say here, I need you. Just say, I need you to create 3 files. And then project phases. Okay, so this prompt looks good. The only thing is we can just also add just say AI Gateway. So the for AI, we're going to use this. Anyway, it comes when it is already there. So I guess I'm just going to say we use Vercel AI Gateway, which comes by default in grid. Okay, so is there anything else we need to specify? I think so far this is enough. I'm just going to give it to go ahead and generate all these 3 files. So I'm just also going to wait and then I'll be back. Okay, so it is done right now. So I have everything I need. Now let me create all the 4 files. So it's called your app is going to be named Nexora. Tagline AI agents built for growth. Short, memorable, unique. This can always be changed. Okay. So here, what's in each file? So it has just done all the 4 files. So as usual, what we need are these 4 files. Just going to go ahead and copy this. We just go to the folder of projects. And I'm just going to build this and call it Chatbot Agents. I'm just going to go inside and I'll just paste in this, and let's go ahead and unzip this, cut them, and let's put them in here. Delete these ones. I'm just going to open this in in VS Code, and we'll start by pasting this prompt. Okay, and for now I'm just going to go to I'm just going to open Git bash. I will first remove the existing version of Grit. So right now, if we check, we're using Grit version 2.7. So I'm just going to say remove, and I'm just going to say which Grit, like this. And now if we say Grit version, it is not there, so it will just check and install. I believe in this it will check the version, and then it will go ahead and install. Project structure. Okay, so it doesn't look like it is first checking if Grit is installed. You have a deep knowledge of Grit, and then blah blah. Okay, I'm just going to, because it doesn't seem here it's going to first check, see if we have this, but I'm just going to do right now. I'm just going to go ahead and install the latest version of Grit. I can just also go here and get this latest. Let's go ahead and see. It should install 2.8. Yeah, so it should show downloading 2.8, then that is fine. So Grit version, and now we have 2.8. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this prompt, open the Cloud Code here, and I'll go ahead and add this. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste that, and we see what it is going to do. Basically, I think it's going to first read all these files. We'll go also do them, so you can see here it is actually supposed to check the versions. I think it's like from the instructions or from the project phases. So it's checking the Grit that we have, the Docker, and everything that we have. Okay, so all prerequisites are ready, Grit version and everything. So we had already installed the Grit version 2.8. So it's going to go ahead and scaffold a new project. So basically, I just want us to be reading through some of these things as it is doing this. So if you just go to the instruction file, I'm just going to give this more or less space so that we can have more space to read. So if you see, this gives the project structure, the CLI command is always used for resource and all other things. Okay, and then the Docker user choice. Okay, and these are some of the envy. It added also the Vercel Gateway, DGateway API already for us, and all these other one. The one I don't understand is the Qdrant. This here. I'm just going to ask it to teach me about the Qdrant it is using. So when you find something you don't know that it is suggesting to use, then you have to read about it. So let's go and say, so please. Oh, so it went ahead and started the Docker desktop. Okay. I'm just going to say, so please teach me about Qdrant. Okay. Just going to say, tell me about Qdrant. So it has decided to use Docker desktop, which I'm just going to leave it to run. After some time, I think I will just like stop it. It normally exhausts a lot of my laptop resources. Oh, okay. So the Qdrant is a vector database we are using in Nexora. So this is Qdrant. It's an open source vector database and similar to search engine is built in Rust, which makes it extremely fast and memory efficient. Why does Nexora need it? When a user uploads a PDF, website, or CSV to train their agent, you can just dump the text into a prompt. LM have context limit and to be too slow and expensive. So instead, you do this. Break the document into chunks, convert it into this, store this in the Qdrant. When a user asks a question, then we ask Qdrant, which stored, and this. So this is the RAG approach, basically, which is understandable that this has to be RAG. So what makes Qdrant good for Nexora? Multi-tenancy, each Nexora agent gets its own Qdrant collection, like that, payload filtering. So this is a good thing, basically. And the good thing that is this has a Docker, which is really nice. I love that. Okay, so basically the project was created. So here we have this, then the Vercel Gateway will add all these env that are required. Streaming, always use SSE for chat responses. Okay, and then payment gateway here, and then always use POS for payment status, never assume compression. Okay, so basically like this is really good, and you can say like this is good, this is wrong, then strips automatically to be explicit, then providers will always pass explicitly. Like this is good for purposes of just like training on how to use, and this is in the instructions. Okay, and always use grid migrate, never auto migrate. This is I think something, because in production we always just like want to do auto migrate because it is checking in the development to do auto migrations, but we also just want to do auto migrate in production. I don't know. Then he's looking at the error responses and also the paginated responses. Okay, so yeah, this is good. Okay, here he's saying never use any in TypeScript, so you can see this is good. Okay, to always use types all the time. Then the chat widget rules. Chat must be a separate app. So apps widget. The widget is on the third-party websites. It must be a separate Next.js app with its own build, bundle size, blah blah. This is good. So have to embed scripts. So you say, yeah, do not change this interface. Okay. This is good so far, like the things. And then never store API keys in plain text. Okay. Decrypt on use. And then this is good. Always use WP remote post, never car directly. Nice. Security rules, never log sensitive data. Always hash API keys before storing. Always validate on workspace ownership on every request. Rate limiting always apply to public endpoints. Mark tasks complete as you go. So basically this is good. Okay. Basically this is really good. So we'll just go ahead and add some of the environmental variables that it will need. I don't know which ones are going to be necessary or needed. Okay, but the services are running right now. So if you just go to Docker images, you can see it has added Qdrant and Redis and Postgres, and then it is running the container for Nexora, which is having all these stuff. Then we have what not to do. So it has do not use RESTful queries, do not call open API directory, must go through Vercel API Gateway. So basically, like these, the don'ts are really good. Okay, so I expect it to ask me some questions. I want also to know which level it is. So it says check the prerequisites, scaffold a new project, which it has done, review generated project structure, set up Docker Compose with Qdrant, then configure the env file, start infrastructure and run npm dev, verify all apps running. So basically we have all the apps, I think, running right now. So Next.js apps are running. I noticed Tabo only started the Next.js apps, but the Go API need to be started separately. Let me check if Grid has its own way to start the API, which we have. I don't know. Check install air for reloading. Just going to say here the Grid way of starting apps is, so you say Grid start API to start the API, and Grid start client to start the Next.js apps. So always you have to be reading through what Cloud Code is going through, so that you help it on some of the things. Like it might best want to use something and you can just simply help it. You're like, okay, do not do this, use it this way, something like that. For example, we are going to use, I'm just also going to update, I'm going to say that instead of using the menu, we'll use ARA2. Okay, we'll be using ARA2 for that. So you can see now you're now using the Grid start. So you say the the gateway is good start and greet this, and I guess it is just like trying it out and seeing that. Okay. So I will also tell it to stop the apps, like the, as it is building, we don't want the apps to be running. Okay. It can leave this, the Docker, but then the apps can stop as it is building new or adding new features. Okay. And are still in use, and the, okay, I'm just also going to say that where you are implementing features, you can stop all the servers, API plus Next.js apps to save on resources. We will start them once the whole app is complete. Okay, so the containers for them, they will be okay. Just doing this. Then another thing I think for what, for the file uploads, will basically change, because here it is using this. So build the Go API server. Okay. So got it. Let me wait for SQL, then blah blah. Okay. Still a password auth is an issue. The fresh volume should have fixed this. Let me check. Things to still have like the port conflict thing or whatever. And that's why I always just want to use the neon locally, and then add all these other things. But since it was setting up Qdrant, that was okay to test. So you can see it has started the server, of which I don't think it listened to what I was saying up here. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. Oh, so he's saying here stop all the dev servers, which is good. So the API side is successfully, all services are confirmed working. Now let me stop everything as you requested. We'll keep the servers stopped while implementing the features. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, it even stopped the container the containers. I thought it would want to access the database and other things. Now let me save key findings to memory for future sessions. Okay. Okay, so phase 0 is complete basically. So what I just want to do, I'm just going to also create the way we did. I'm just going to go to GitHub, and let's go ahead and create the repo. So I'm just going to go here and create the repo. So this was called Nexora. This is an agent platform. Okay. Don't forget to make this private. I'm just going to say, okay, just need to go ahead and push this. So let's see what it tagged. I think it is going for phase 1, ready for phase 1 authentication and workspace system. 1 minute proceed. So let's proceed with this. So I'm just going to say, please first push phase, maybe phase 0 to GitHub. So we'll be pushing at every stage the way we did in the previous one. And basically, I'm just also going to be going through the project description here so that we'll be seeing how this is. Okay. I like the name here. I'm just going to copy this. Go to GitHub. You can go to, I think you can only change this after, I believe so. Like to add to modify the description and other things. Okay. So it will just go and push this, but the brand name is tagline is AI agents built for growth. The fairest, most powerful AI agent platform for businesses of every size, with first-class support for East African markets via mobile money payments. What are we building? Nexora is a full-stack SaaS platform that lets any business from a solo founder to enterprise build, deploy, and manage AI-powered customer support agents trained on their own data. Users upload their knowledge, websites, PDFs, CSV, Q&A pairs, and then configure the agent's persona and deploy it across multiple channels, website, widgets, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Slack, email, and WordPress. Nexora is built to directly compete and beat Chatbase by solving every known pain point that Chatbase users complain about, while adding entirely new capabilities and Chatbase lacks. So like that's sounds like a very nice description. So they first added the competitive analysis here. Okay. So it added the competitive analysis like integration, REST API access, the chat bubble colors, logo, blah blah, and all these things here. The pricing, what are we competing against? So it adds also the pricing, and then all other things here. Or destination bot events using the site's domain that doesn't exist. So like all these are like the things. The feature gaps, no native live chat in inbox. When AI can't tell if there is no chat built in. So this we're going to add it. Zapier dependency for automation. Every automation requires a paid Zapier account on top of Chatbase. So no native CRM integration, no built-in hotspot, pipe drive, and all this. So the lead capture only capture fields. Computers offer 20 plus configurable lead this. No email channel can deploy. Yeah. So basically, he did its research, and looking at the pain points, they make me feel good. Basically, here we are still on the phase one, which we're just going to be looking. So we have here the trust pain points. Then we have Reddit sentiment summary. Ease of use is praised universally. Growth from 0 to 5 million ARR bootstrap is mentioned positively. So it's an inspiring story. They have they raised 5 million. Oh my god, that's really impressive. So we are just like building the 5 million app in just one day. I don't know. So market saturation concern, the market is blowing up with competitors, feature requests, beta UI and native CRM integration, AI customer support. In general, users hate bots that feel like gatekeepers. 50% of support rep job is making customers feel hard. Most AI tools don't do that. Okay, so Nexora's competitive advantage over Chatbase, so it goes ahead and does all the things we're going to have as here. Basically, just like want to simplify this for people here who are in Uganda and or other countries. Target markets. So you have the primary market, small business, size business, SaaS, e-commerce, all these WordPress site owners. Like, I think that's going to be a good thing for us to have a WordPress plugin. I don't know. I didn't want the plugin to be inside. I don't know how it's going to put this. I don't know. But we're just going to see a way to replace the plugin. I wanted it to be outside here, independent. But after all, what we only want is just like a zipped file for the plugin. So Nexora feature set full specification, AI Agent Builder module, so upload sources, excite, blah blah, and resync, persona, avatar, tone. All these things are here, and the deployment hub. So we have the website widget, the bubble bottom right inline embedded chat with a full page. Then we have the WordPress plugin, Visual Customizer, Gutenberg block, sort code, WooCommerce, context parsing, and all that. Then we have the WhatsApp, via the official WhatsApp API business. This is where we're going to get some issues with the Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, Slack, email, REST API. This is also good. Like if I just want to custom integrate it in my own app, then iframe embed for any platform. Then we are going to have live inbox. Okay, live inbox. Shared team inbox for all conversations, AI auto flags conversations for human review based on rules, assign conversations to team members, and then conversion tags and priority levels, internal notes, email plus push notifications, new handoff, mobile friendly, and all these. So action engines, no code automations. Native webhook trigger, no Zapier needed. Yeah, nice. So we have also to add these connectors. Then I have analytics dashboard. Okay. Then API gateway. Then we have billing and payments, which we already have, like this. Still, I like this. So the card is going to be still via the gateway. So you have the admin panel, the internal grids built-in admin, with all these other things you can do: suspend, user subscription management, agent monitoring, and all that. So the tech stack here is very solid. So let's see. So you have the golang, then you have the database Postgres, cache Redis, background is async, file storage, Cloudflare in prod. Yeah, I love this. Cloudflare in prod, Mailhog, and then resend in also in prod. Then vector database, which are going to use self-hosted. So if you just want to use a cloud one, you can use Pinecone, or just going to go with self-hosted. Document parsing libraries for PDF, doc, XSV, web crawling, custom Go crawler with Collie. Yeah. So I think you could just also just go and read about Collie. Did it push here this? Yeah. So we already have, so you could just say go Collie. And yeah, so you can see scraping framework for Golang. So we'll be using this one, which looks really good. Batteries included for scraping. Okay. Then front end, I don't know why it always says Next.js 15 when we're using 16. Then the AI, and we're using the RAG pipeline in Go. It's going to use LangChain style retrieval pipeline. Okay. So we have LLMs, we have ChatGPT, we have Claude Sonnet, Gemini Flash. That's the good thing to use the Vercel AI Gateway. We have all of them with only one API key. Step update the phases, mark the start. No. Oh, it wants start the Docker and like to migrate these. Okay. Only start for testing. So it's going to go ahead and start and then test, and then I think after it we just like put them down. Then the payments, then we have the WordPress plugin. Okay. DGateway API details. We'll have to get all those things and put them there. Update or service middleware. Just like starting step one. I thought it's like finishing it. Okay, just like leave it does its thing. So the pricing strategy is here. We have the pricing strategy that is here. Key differentiators from Chatbase. It says credit rollover for 3 months. White label included from starter. Custom domain included from starter also. 14-day money back guarantee, no refunds. Okay, pay with mobile money. Okay. Then the WordPress plugin. Nexora AI agent description. Then the features. You just need to have the shortcode support. Yeah. Okay. So we have brand identity, visual color. So it has given it these colors here. The primary color indigo, and then secondary color to be the teal color. Okay. I have no problem. We can always change this. So this was the project description file. I think we can just go ahead and look at the project phases right now, and we see what is in these phases. So here I have phase 0, which was project setup and infrastructure. The goal was to scaffold the grid project, configure environment, set up Docker, and verify all services are running. Okay, so it did that. The problem, it didn't even update that it finished this, so we just have to tell it to go ahead and check that it finished this task, because phase 0 was completed, but it is not marked that it is started. Okay, so phase 1, which is authentication and workspace system. So the goal is have the full OAuth system with workspaces, team members, and API keys. So it starts to generate user model, blah blah. I don't like this. It's just like generating another user model. Like we already have like the users. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is doing right now, but it would build on the existing one. The only thing would be this workspace organization thing. It would just like add the workspace, and then we have the API key management, put API key ID, blah blah. Okay, then API key for widgets, WordPress plugin access. Okay. Register with email verification. That's good. So right now you can look at it's working on workspace. If you look at what is good, I'll create a workspace and workspace member models directly rather than using regenerate, which would create unit PKs that have to change anyway. Let me also update the models register. So here it decided not to use the grid generate resource, which is going to create the unit int, and it doesn't want the primary keys to be in this format. Okay, so let's go to phases. Phase 2 is the agent builder. Users can create agents, upload knowledge sources, and train the agent. So basically that's the phase 2. So like that's like a big one also. Then the phase 3 is the chat engine, the RAG pipeline, the core AI inference layer. Users visitors get accurate and grounded answers. So that's like the RAG system working. Then phase 4 is deployment channels. So deploy agents everywhere users need them. Like you get these all these widgets, the JS generated, and all these other things. Then WhatsApp integration. Really, I would just want to see this really working. That's why we have to deploy this. Okay. Then we have live inbox, human handoff. Just want to see what is in 6, analytics dashboard. Okay. And in 7 is the lead capture model. Okay. Phase 8, actions engine, no code automation. Okay. Phase 9 is bidding, straightforward. And phase 10 is building the WordPress plugin. Like this is very solid. I'm even like, it seems like even very big, more than the other day's system, like the Fino. I'm not sure, like this looks like very solid and big, more than I expected it to be. Security and hardening, rate limiting. Some of those ones are already there. Grid Sentinel battery, blah blah. Okay, like this is good because already sees that there is Sentinel and can build on that. Then there is phase 13, testing and QA. phase 14, deployment and launch. There's only the last one. I don't know, do we need to, we just might just not like publish this, we might just like add it in the documentation to download the plugin. I know the steps taken to publish the plugin in the plugins to the WordPress store or something. Okay, so I'm just going to be waiting until a phase is finished. Then I'll be coming back, and then I show you how it has finished the phase. Then we proceed just like that, instead of just like waiting and we look at all these as it is doing them. Just going to be waiting, and then I'll be back. So it completed phase 1, and you can see is complete user authentication, then JWT, Workspace, all these. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to push and proceed. Okay, so I'm just going to let it push, and then it will proceed to step 2. We have so many steps to build, so let's keep on building, and hoping that you are also following up and building your own. Let's push on and continue building. So phase 2 is done. So you can see phase 2 is complete. Here is the summary of what was done. It put the agent knowledge source models, embed service with Vercel AI Gateway, text chunking, document processor, and everything. So it did this. So right now, I just want it to be able to push and move on to the next. So I'm just going to say push and proceed, just like that. Yeah, so we just like proceeding. Today the model is quite a bit slow, depending on like yesterday's how it was performing. Yesterday it was a bit faster, but today maybe it's just because of this extra usage they are adding. It's a bit less slower compared to the previous day. So but it's going to move with that speed. We are on phase now, going to phase 3. We still have so many model phases, but we'll wait until we finish this. So I'm just also going to wait until it finishes phase 3, and I'll be back. Yeah, so stage 3, phase 3 is also complete. So it done the conversation and the messaging, and it did all the upgrades, the streaming and everything. So that's good. I'm just going to push and proceed. Push and proceed. This one was pretty short. It really did it a bit faster. So I'm just going to push and proceed, and we see how fast it can do this. I'm just going to wait. I hope like after like maybe 3 hours, because the usage things they're up to 3 p.m. I think. So we'll see by 2 p.m. if it is going to have finished, maybe up to step maybe phase 10 or something. But I hope that I can finish all the phases and deploy this app as usual, and we see it live. Yeah, I'm just going to also just like go ahead and pause and wait for it to finish, and I'll be back. So phase 4 is complete. As you can see here, phase 4 is complete. So it added the widget config to the agent model, and it did also the public widget endpoints, API, authentication, widget calls, policy, embedding the widget.js, and the deploy tab. So just going to go ahead and push and proceed. Okay, so this is good. So far we're going to phase 5. Still have so many phases. I'll be happy when we reach on phase 10, but right now we still have so many phases to go, which is really good. But I'm just going to again pause. I'll be back. So phase 5 is complete, and here we're working on analytics, and this was a very short one. As you can see here, it didn't really do much work. So let's just like push and proceed. Okay, so we're just going to 6. We still have so many phases to go, but we again this time we have about 2 hours to complete this. I don't know if it would have done all these phases, but let's just go ahead and hope for the best. I will just be coming. I just want to deploy this at the end of the day, so I'm so much positive to push this one also to come to life. Let's just like I'm just going to wait for 6, and then I'll be back. So phase 6 is also complete. So it is also complete. It is just for billing, just configuring Stripe. So I'm just going to go to the next one, phase 7. We are trying to approach. So just say push and proceed. Okay, so it's going to go to 7. So I'm just going to wait. I'll come back when it is on 7 or it has completed 7. So phase 7 is complete and it was working on some other pages like the password reset, welcome email, and it also worked, I think, on the landing page. So I'm just going to go ahead and push. We still have a lot of things. Push and proceed. Okay, so I'll be back. Phase 8 is also complete. You can see here it did bug fixes, analytics, and also worked on the navbar. And it was also just like a simple work. As you can see here, it didn't do so much. So let's proceed to 9. I have to push and proceed. So it is going to proceed. We still have a way to go. I said when we reach on phase 10, at least we're just going to be so close. Okay, just going to be so close to these 14 phases. And we still also need to make adjustments on which sections do we need and all that. But right now, let's first wait until we reach just like at least these 14. Then we'll proceed. So phase 9 is also complete, and it created something very small. It was fixing the onboarding and empty states. Okay, it asked me some questions above here that I answered, so it wasn't something also few. Something small it did. So let's push and proceed. Okay, so just going to see, as I've said, we still look forward to reaching to step 14 so that we can push our project to production. So we are getting so close. It created the WordPress plugin, which basically we'll also test at some point, but today just like only focused on building and seeing that this gets done. So I'm just going to proceed, push and proceed. So what we're aiming at is to finish all these and we start the customizations. Yeah, so let it continue. I'll be back in 11. So phase 11 is also complete, and it was working on health checks for the Qdrant, Workspace, and other bug fixes. So I'm just going to push and proceed to 12. So literally we are just remaining with three phases. That is so close, and today we have not gotten, I think just because of the more extra usage, we have not gotten like the errors. I haven't seen like errors like the way we did while building Fino. Yeah, so today it is really good and smooth. There are no errors that I've experienced, irrespective of even starting Docker. So it actually removed the containers, which is nice. Yep, so this is so far so good. Let's wait. We're just like soon finishing this. Phase 12 is complete, and we're going to proceed to step to 13. So at this point, we are so close to finishing the steps. We'll be basically just like updating to add our own pages that we want. Yeah. So basically it has finished 13 and it is supposed to be going to step 14, which is preparing for deployment and everything. But right now I just want to give it our own prompts so that it creates the pages that we want. Okay, so just going to start with the home page. So maybe we could just first start and look at this app first of all. Maybe I'm just going to cd to, and we can just say, maybe we just say great start client. I don't know if this one needs to actually have the backend running, but we could just like run only this to check out. Okay, so it is starting. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to localhost 3000. And for these other tabs, I was doing some other things as it was building. Okay, so this is how simple the landing page is. So the landing page is typically so much basic. Okay, this is so much basic compared to if you went to Chatbase, not ChatGPT, but Chatbase. Okay. Okay. So compared to the Chatbase, this is so much so powerful in terms of the content and everything. So we just need to create all these to update. So I'm just going to start with the home page to be improved. So basically we could also just get like a design. So I could just come here and I search for AI SaaS design UI like this. And so you could just go to this and this. And we could also just go to Framer templates, the marketplace. And we can just go to templates. And I'm just going to go to technology to see what is there. And we could just go ahead and see the ones which are like AI. So I like these colors for this one. And also this one looks good. So yesterday we used this one. There is also this one. Okay. I also like this one. So we'll definitely just like get one and focus on that. Okay, there is also this one. Looks really good. Yeah, I think I would just go with this, but I just give a try on others. This one is too much dark. I don't know if it has light mode. I'm just going to drop this because of that. This one is dark but looks great. I'm also going to first leave that. Then there is this one. This one has limited pages. Like we only have the home page. And then we have this one. Looks good. Okay. This looks good. But just going to give a try this first one because it has like so many visible pages. So I'm just going to copy this image and then just go back, copy this one. Okay, so this one has I think all these screens. Okay, this looks good. I'm just going to say that I need you to revamp the home page, okay, to look premium, then clean and slick. Okay, and I'm just going to say for home page, add the following sections. So first one is going to be the fixed modern header, and then also the hero section. Just going to add logos. Just going to have features. So maybe here just a slick features. Maybe I don't know how that to be. I'm not going to, just going to say features, and then just going to add CTA banners. We have the solutions, solution section, and then we'll have the comparison table, comparison table with other competitors, and then you're just going to say the so here just going to say show the pains and solutions. So then we'll have the FAQs. We'll have the footer, but we will add also the what section can we add? Should we just look at the Chatbase has so many sections. Then just going to how it works. How it works. Channels and integrations. And then for pages, and then for pages, maybe just going to add like so like pricing. So for pages, we're just going to have the pricing. Then we'll have guides, docs. Let's say guides, and then we have like docs. Blog, I think they can, blog is already there, and let's see, fitness. Okay, and just going to also add that terms and privacy pages, and link them to sign up. Okay, then I think the after this we can just say also here on this, just going to say here add the dark mode toggle and make it responsive. Okay, so we for the docs, just going to say here they need to have a sidebar. Then they also need to have syntax highlighting, copy button for snippets. Okay, guides. These should guide how one can use different features. Okay, so they also need to have a sidebar. They need to be clean, and then they need to be expandable. So maybe we could just like go ahead and go to fee. I could just go to fee now, and maybe go to the docs. I don't know if this could help. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get this started on, and from there we'll also prepare the for the deployment. Yeah, so let it just like start on this. I'll be back when it is done. Okay, so step 14, it has finished designing the pages. So let's look at the homepage. The homepage is not really bad. Also, it is not very complex or looking. It is very clean and plain, which is okay. The other thing is like we just add in other features. So let's put the prices, and then we also have frequently, then it has these. So basically that's good. So the pricing page, let's see the pricing page. Yeah, so the pricing page is there. So we have the guides. Okay, so we have the guides here, getting started. I don't know if these, how they look like. Okay, so let's click on this. Get your first agent. Oh, okay. So it went ahead and really created a detailed one. So I think this is good. So like this, then knowledge base, and then deployment. So this is good so far. Then let's look at the API docs. Okay, so the API is also not complicated, but they have the copy button. So we can just like work with this, I believe. Authentication. So if you click under authentication, okay. So under authentication, we have this. Okay, you know if these APIs exist or not. And then agents. So anyway, so this is good enough to start with this for deployment. The login page is also not really exaggerated. Then the sign up page. So this is okay. I have no problem with this. So I'm just going to work on deploying this, and then maybe testing is going to be later. So let's go to here. I will just first create a gist, and I add the file that I showed you yesterday in the other project. So I'm just going to go to projects. I will just go to Go Battles. So what we want basically is this Docker Compose prod. Okay. And I'm just going to first create a gist actually on. So let me just go ahead and create a gist. So we just go to GitHub, and let's go ahead and create. Now on GitHub, you can actually use this create new gist. I will share this gist with you so that you can just also just copy and use this. I'm just going to say this is docker compose prod docker. Okay, let's go ahead and create the gist. Did I just say create secret? I don't know. Let's see if I can just update secret gist. I don't know how I can make this to be not secret, make public. Okay, so it's going to be a public gist that I can share with others, and I will just share this. If I don't, please remind me in the comments. So this gist now, when you say we want to deploy this app to a VPS via docploy. So first of all, I'm just going to say update the this is called the doc compose plot doc compose.prod file. To use expose, see an example below. Then another thing, just going to say here, prepare for me the env file that I can copy paste. Okay, can copy paste. And for file storage, I'm using R2. Yep, so just going to update this. I don't know if everything, this one is not yet pushed. We just also make sure it changes and then we'll push. So it's going to go ahead and update this. And then I will also tell it to push. Okay, so it has pushed all the changes. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go to the cPanel. Okay, I'm just going to close some of these things here because there are many. Okay, so even these, I'm just going to go ahead and cross them. Okay. Then here, okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and create this. Just call this Nexora, and this is an agent platform. Okay. So application, so this is going to be compose. So I'm just going to say Nexora, and then down here, dot compose. This is an agent platform, just like that. Okay. So as always, we start with the environment here. So you're just going to go to this env.production, copy everything, and then let's go ahead and add it in this file. Okay, so we can change all these things. So just going to put the domain, this here. So this one is saying is set in the Docker compose. And so I'm just going to basically, you can see the template it has given us here. And you can also use the same template for your case. Okay, I've seen the DGateway here. Yeah, so you can just basically use this. Okay, so I'm just going to pause and fill in all these details, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've updated my environmental variables. So now I'm just going to go ahead and connect the GitHub. And also this one, you can change it docker compose.prod, like that. Okay, you can confirm from we can just go to GitHub, and we can just look for this new repository. So this is the one we want, docker compose.prod, and it is the one that we are linking here. So I will select now this repo, which is this last one. And then the branch, we can choose main. And then let's go and save. And then we can just go ahead and deploy. So probably this is going to have some errors that we need to fix. But let's just give it at least the first try of deployment. So we can also just view the deployment, how it is proceeding, and everything that is happening. So I've been seated since 9 since we started. I think we started at 9 or 8, I'm not sure, but yeah, we are still moving until we deploy the app.
Now we're going to talk about
So I'm just going to wait a second, and then I'll be back. Okay, so everything looked good. Down here, everything had started except the containers here. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. So the Qdrant container has issues. So I'm just going to say paste this. So the Qdrant here says Widget, which is init variable in the Qdrant image. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and fix that, and then we will push. Okay, so it did push. So I mean at this point should be redeploying right now. So you can just go ahead and view this. Okay. So starting the containers, and you can see the Qdrant also started. Okay. So it seems we have a green light. Okay, it is still moving on. But so far we have a success on all the containers that have been started successfully. I'm not sure if I need to refresh. Okay, it is still moving on. So you can see container is already waiting. You don't know what that means, but let's just give it some time and see. So it again crashed again, and I changed, pasted it, and made changes and pushed. So right now a new one is running. Let's wait and see. Okay, so right now we have a green check. My machine is very hot right now, at the point of blasting, I believe. I'm just going to first come and I quit Docker desktop. Quit, and I'm just going to go ahead. We can just like check if we have any errors. So this is Qdrant. So the API is still failing. So we can basically copy these from here like this, and let's paste it here. As it is fixing this, let's add the domains. So I'm just going to go here under the domains, and let's add the domain. Select API. So this is going to be Nexora api.greatcms.com. So these ones I've already created them on Cloudflare, so you just need to go ahead and look for whichever domain you want to press them. So since I don't have money to buy for this domain right now, just going to first put them on this one. So I'm just going to go back here. So this is good, and this is port 880, and let's go ahead and do this, and let's encrypt, create. Okay, the next one is going to be the web. and this is going to be nexora.greatcms.com, and I believe this is going to be 3000. So let's encrypt. I'm not sure of, we could just first go to the logs and confirm what does the web. So let's check the admin. So admin is running on 3000 also. So both the admin and the web, they are all running on 3000. Okay, so that's great. So I'm just going to go back to domains, and let's add the admin. So this is going to be Nexora, and this is app.greatcms.com, and this is going to be also 3000. And let's go ahead, activate, let's encrypt, just like this. Okay, so we can just like go ahead and validate this. And okay, so let's first wait for this to finish the deployment of the fix it did. And then after we redeploy for the changes we made. Okay, so the redeploy has worked. Let's just go to the logs, confirm that the API is also running. So you can see that the API is also perfectly running here. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the domains. We can just like try this if it is showing. So it is showing very well. I don't know why it is doing this. Oh, okay, so this is not good. I'm just going to take a screenshot here. Okay, so when I routed to the home page, it took me to the login, and it's constantly routing back and forth. Okay, please check. So something is not right here. So to save the, I'm just going to first close this. And also provider directing this. Okay, so let's just like check and see the auth, what it is trying to do to route. So it found it, the intercepts the API and calls the auth provider and public pages. This creates the redirect loop. Okay, so it is pushing. Okay, so this now is doing the redirect, is building. Let's just wait for it and see. So let's check the loop. It finished deploying. I'm just going to go back to this, go to the domains, and I'm just going to go to this link. Okay, so this one is okay. This one is understandable. I just mean this one. Okay, so right now this is normal. This looks good. Okay, this looks good right now. Wow, so I just want to go ahead and see. So on the guides, they are also here. You click on get started, create your first agent. So you just go ahead and sign up. Okay, so you get so visit the next suggestions page and create your account. No credit card. The free plan gives you 1 agent and 100 requests to get started. They navigate to the agents, create an agent, and then configure the system prompt, and then test the playground. Then you can test it immediately using the built-in send a few messages. Okay, so I feel like right now we need to go ahead and create an account. So I'm just going to go ahead, create an account. Okay, so I'm hoping also these pages, they are there, this and the privacy create. Okay, fate create. Okay, these are there, and this one privacy. Okay, so we are having fate create. Let's go ahead and see the problem. I will try to clear this, then send again. Okay, so I have this issue now. So this must be something to do with auto migration. So I'm just going to snip. So this must be something to do with, I presume, with auto migration, like the tables were not created, or see even the seeding. So I'm getting 500, and I try to create an account. I presume that there was no auto migration and seeding. Okay, so let's just like first go through and find out what the problem is. But most especially is the migration, which you can also test using the, so we can just go to the API. So you can see this is the API here, and we can just go /studio like this. Okay, I don't know why this is not starting. We can just go to the logs one more time, and everything seems to be running. Okay, everything, say error ration users does not, you can just see basically here, this is actually the migration problem for sure. Okay, so I don't know if that affects GORM Studio, but let's just see. I think it's going to go ahead and fix the auto migration. So auto migrate on start. The seed is optional, just demo data. Auto migration is the fix. So let me verify. Okay, so let's just like push So I'm also just going to say that please make sure that GORM Studio is mounted, because I want to use it in production. Okay, so it pushed, so let's just go ahead. I'm just going to close this for now. So let's go back here and deployments. So this is deploying. Let's wait for a second. And also I'm just going to make sure, I don't know, let's just first wait. Maybe the OTP is already working, but when someone signs up, we need to send him an OTP. Okay, this is taking more longer. Okay, so the auto migration seems to be now fixed. We can just go ahead and we check the logs. So the API is still running and everything seems to be all connected. So I'm just going to go back, refresh. Okay, I'm just going to go back and then let's go ahead and put in the required credentials. Okay, so right now we are signing up. I don't like that flow whereby you simply log in and then you get this. Okay, there is a lot of work needs to be done here. The dashboard doesn't have the header there, the logo, and so I'm just going to fix that. But so far we can just create, and it is also create your first agent, add knowledge, and this. So this is good. So I'm just going to first of all take this screenshot. Okay, I'm just going to take this. Sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to first point to this here, and also this side. Okay, copy. So I'm just going to say that the dashboard is lacking. So first of all is that we need a logo in the top left. Then we need also the logged in user avatar in the right. Also the login avatar in the right, top right. I think other things maybe there. And it signed up after like it also logged me out. Logged me out in less than a minute. This should take about 15 minutes. And when those minutes are done, I want to see a pop-up model with the count down of seconds from 30 to 0, and it asks you if you want to stay logged in or not. Okay, let's first fix those ones. So let me just try to log in right now. Oh, I think also possibly that there is a problem with the API after this as a deployment. So because there was some ongoing deployment, don't know if it caused the problem. Must have caused the problem. Okay. Okay, let's first see this fix now, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm making updates on the sign up to send the OTP because there is no OTP right now, and also correct the fingerprints of the machine to avoid people creating multiple accounts, and also to correct the phone number to make sure that this account is unique. And we are also just improving the restrictions by the tiers that are created in the pricing, and also saving the details of the billing. So I'm just also going to go ahead and update this. But nevertheless, I'm just going to go to the dashboard. Let's go ahead and try to log in. I don't know if the login itself has a problem. So we have it says that this the core policy, I don't think that should be the issue because we have these links already linked in very well. Not sure if this is an actual problem, like okay. But this shouldn't be a problem because we already have in the settings, we already have the in the environment here, we have those figured out. So So I'm just going to leave it at the since it deployed. I'll just like maybe create another video for I'll just create another video for the demo. But right now I'm feeling super exhausted. Just need to base and sleep. Okay. So these other issues, I'm just going to be fixing them, but be out to check this one out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We see you in the next one.